Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sohile Ali Show, the only podcast coming to you right now, whenever you're listening, wherever you're listening. That's what we're doing today, folks. We are really excited to be bringing you a brand new episode of the podcast, guys. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to hear from you. And we are here, man. This is episode 57 of the Sohile Ali Show. We got a great episode for you all today. By the time you're listening to this is Monday, December 9th, 2024, the year of our Lord, whoever's Lord, your Lord, my Lord, as long as it's somebody you believe in. Guys, how are you? Good to see you. It's been a minute since we've been alone. You know, last time I had the lovely Mohammed Sahir next to me. We had a great time, great interview with him. Check him out on the channel, on the Spotify, wherever you listen to this podcast. Be sure to give us a follow. Nice rating. It's Spotify Wrapped. Did we make it in the Spotify Wrapped? Were you a top listener of the Sohile Ali Show podcast? If it's just me right now, then it is. But if you were a top listener, share that screenshot, man. I haven't heard from anybody, which tells me everything I need to know. But yeah, I'm very excited to be bringing you all a brand new episode of the podcast. We have a great episode. We're talking about all sorts of things, guys. We're talking about TikTok. TikTok, you know it, you love it. It's the reason why the word of the year was brain rot. TikTok is facing a U.S. ban after the appeals court refuses to block the law. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some news coming out of SNL. Pete Davidson did an interview talking about how much money he made as an SNL cast member. That might surprise you. Hawk Tuah on that thing, and Hawk Tuah down to the stock market crashing because Hawk Tuah girl launched a crypto coin or a meme coin, and everyone lost their money, and people want her in jail. We'll talk about that and who deserves to be going from that. An AI-generated version of Jesus Christ was used in a church confessional booth. What the hell is that? It's one way to believe, I guess. New York City gunman left some clues. This guy thinks he's living in like Matt Reeves' The Batman movie, I swear to God. The gunman is on his way out, and who thought that the internet would get behind somebody shooting the CEO of a company that declines claims for sick people? Who thought that the people would get behind this guy? Despicable. South Korea, man, what the hell is going on there? They moved to impeach the president. The guy was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Hey, man, you declared martial law on a Tuesday night. You're going to get some issues. This week was last week was so crazy, man, that Joe Biden pardoning Hunter Biden didn't even seem like it seemed like a million years ago. I tweeted that at one point. I was like, guys, so much has happened this week. Joe pardoning Hunter seems like ancient history. And it really did, but it was only a week ago. And of course, the University of Oxford, or Oxford University, as I'm sure they are very proud to say, Oxford University Press's word of the year is brain rot. What is it? What the hell are we talking about? And why is it so rampant these days? And maybe this podcast is part of the problem. But hey, guys, we'll talk about all those trending topics. We'll go into a weekly recap. I'll tell you what I was up to last week. We're running on a little less sleep right now, so I appreciate you all rocking with me. We're doing the thing. We're pushing through. I really do enjoy doing this podcast. And this year, we brought it back. We made it a solo, mostly episodes. We brought guests back. We have in-person guests. I'm really, really proud of it. I'm proud of the work that we're doing here, and I'm proud of you all for sticking with me, and I really appreciate it. I do it for everybody. Anybody who listens, watches, gets a kick out of it. That's why I continue to do it. So let's continue that into the next year. Even better, even stronger together. So join the family. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I see you right now. I know you're hesitating, like, I don't know about this guy with the, he got a silly face and the damn thing and the hair. Hey. We do podcasts. We have stand-up comedy clips. We got comedy sketches or skits, man. We got a whole lot on this channel. You want to be along for the ride, man. Come on. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to stay updated with all future episodes, all future uploads on the Sohile Ali YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit it right now. I see it. I know you're right. Hit it. There you go. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Comment below. What do you know? And we'll be talking to you in the comments. So let's talk, baby. So let's jump into it. And I want to talk about the first thing, which is the TikTok ban. So TikTok faces U.S. ban after appeals court refuses to block the law. Basically, if you're getting your monthly income from breaking it down to the latest Sabrina Carpenter dance, it could be bad news for you. Now, me, on the other hand, someone who has yet to crack the marketplace of TikTok after probably 5 years of really just mediocre work. This is not impacting me. I love TikTok. I mean, I put out a few TikToks the last few days that were doing better than the last dozen combined, just because I would try to make more topical jokes. I made something about Tuah, Bitcoin price, and what was the other one we had? The New York City, the shooter, right? So I kind of struck on these topical, just kind of make a little fun joke about them. And that was pretty cool, get some few thousand views, a few thousand views here and there. But I think to actually earn money on TikTok, you got to have over 100,000 followers, something like that. Maybe 10,000 followers at least. It's a lot. And there's a lot of people who have done it, man. And, they're making a good livelihood on there, the marketplace, connecting to their accounts, getting great referrals, monetizing that stuff. That's great. I love to see it. Earlier this year when this was in the conversation, I was a bit of a bitter guy. I was sitting back and I said, you guys got to get some real jobs. All of you who are upset about TikTok being banned, go out there and get a real job. And it's just because I obviously failed or am failing. Hey, failing is not being a failure. Guy who keeps missing. Failing is not being a failure. To stop trying is to be a failure, right? But if you're failing, but if you're not changing anything, then you're an insane person. But my stance now is still a little bit. I still have that, I think I genuinely think that all that time and effort, maybe artistically, can be channeled to other avenues. Bring it to your Facebook Reels, bring it to your Instagram account. Sure, I don't think it'll be the end of the world. Hopefully not. But if someone's world is at stake if TikTok goes away, I'm sorry, man. But you know what? You enjoyed a pretty good living for a pretty long time, considering this was not even a thing over 5 years ago. So I'm just saying. Am I still bitter, salty guy? For sure. And if tomorrow I gained 10,000 followers and actually started making money on TikTok, would I change my stance entirely? Absolutely. I'd be here with the free TikTok T-shirt and the signs. I'd be like, yo, come on, please, man, please. I just turned $5. 200 videos later, $5. Sometimes it falls that way. But I'll tell you this, my heart goes out to all the creators out there, man. You guys doing great work. So continue to do it while you can, because TikTok may not be around for much longer. But hey, the freaking word of the year, 2024's Oxford University Press word of the year was brain rot, which I'm just saying, to say that TikTok had no part in that is a blatant lie. To say TikTok being banned would fix it, also a lie, because we got YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. Dude, friggin' LinkedIn has Reels now. Do you know how insane that is? LinkedIn Reels? Bro, it's already depressing enough being on LinkedIn because you're seeing every dummy from college who cheated off you in his exam getting, senior developer roles. Love you, John. But you're browsing LinkedIn and now you got to deal with corporate humor in the feed. Oh my God. Just call me, what was his name? Brian Thompson? Call me, I'm sorry, but call me, what the hell was his name? Not the current one. I'm sorry, Brian Thompson. Call me Brian Thompson. Call me Brian Thompson because I put a bullet in my head. No, that's not okay. Hey, too soon. No, my thoughts go out to his family and all his billions of dollars. Someone's got to spend it. But talk about brain rot, brain shot. That's gonna get me deplatformed. Some people said I kind of look like the shooter. Yeah, which is the nicest thing I've gotten all quarter probably. So hey man, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you look like the guy who killed the CEO. Cool. I'll take it over I'll take it over Iron Sheik. I'll take it over Lord Farquaad. It's in my act. I'll take it over Toucan Sam. Check the profile. If you know, you know. Shout out to Bob East, by the way. Bob East, he's an artist. He's a comedian. And he's really getting close to making me want to jump off a building. Bob East drew a very nice caricature of me on his account, and it's so good it's bordering on racist. So, shout out to Bob. Brain rot. So we talked about that, right? Even if TikTok gets banned, if it's gone, poof, gone tomorrow, don't worry, guys. We got plenty of rot in our brains, and we got plenty more problems to be had with YouTube Shorts, Reels, and LinkedIn. My God. I mean, what a genius, though. Like, the person, probably the guy at TikTok or ByteDance, wherever, what a genius. The guy who said, man, if only while we're, like, on our side, we can just continue to watch YouTube videos. And then he said, wait a minute. Portrait lock. Video swipe. Unbelievable. I blame Steve Jobs, if you really think about it. If you're wondering what happened to today's teens, why aren't they, going outside? Why are they depressed? Why are they yada, yada, yada? I blame a Mr. Steven Jobs because he created this iPhone here, or, marketed it. And the video pops up every once in a while of like him showing how you swipe, and then the crowd goes crazy because swiping at one point was like, what are you talking about? Where's the dial? Where's the scroll bar? Where's the mouse? That mother effer created swipe, and that is what people are doing now until they die. They're just swiping on their phones, man. It's crazy. But hey, this is going to be a clip, so if you swiped on this, give it a like, follow. I don't care, man. I am hypocrite. I am, corporate shill, whatever it may be. I'm on all these things, man. Follow me on all these things. But the point being is you got to figure out what works for you. How can you rot your brain less? Everyone gets some brain rot. I love just sitting watching shows I've seen a million times, movies I've seen a million times. That's my brain rot. I like it. But if I start scrolling a little bit too much on the TikTok and the Reels, it's rough, man. I feel it. I really do feel it. And people. Speaking of things that people felt, how about this? I'll tell you this. The Pookie, Hawk Tuah's Mr. certainly felt it. But Hawk Tuah girl launched a meme coin that where everybody lost their money, and people want her thrown in jail. Okay, dude. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? You know what I'm saying? But if Hawk Tuah, you know what? What a run. What a run if this is the end of it for her. If she becomes the Martha Stewart for meme coins, dude, she gets thrown in jail. Well, I don't think the girls will like her in jail. But Hawk Tuah, how stupid do you have to be to get involved with this? Now, I hopped on the GameStop trend about a month too late, and I was stuck in it for about 3 months past that, and I barely got out alive. GameStop, power to the players, more money to the stockbrokers. But GameStop, I got sucked into that. I had FOMO. I had all that. And then I held through the hell of it all until I finally came back up and I said, all right, I'm out. I could breathe. So with that perspective, I'm a pretty dumb guy. But you got to be like a stone, like a little pebble of a brain to have bought Hawk Tuah coin, thinking that we're going to be talking about Hawk Tuah middle of next year. I don't think we're going to be talking about her in the middle of next year. Yes, she launched the podcast. That's great. She goes on Bill Maher. He's a creep. She's made Whitney Cummings' podcast. She's doing her thing. I don't know if she wants to do touring as a comedian, if she wants to sing. I know she does a lot of philanthropy too. She gives back to like veterinarian causes, animal causes. That's great. Whatever funds her and her boyfriend more of the old thing that made her famous. But I made that bitch famous. That's what that guy who made the video should sing. Kanye West, famous. But yeah, dude, you bought a meme coin and you got surprised that it went down. What is this? Guy who got on the Titanic after seeing the movie. That makes sense, right? Hawk Tuah coin. A Hawk Tuah. It sounds like a Native American like thing, like a Sacagawea coin, or You know what I mean? Like Lewis and Clark and Pocahontas' coin. Huck Tuah coin. Caw! Just sounds like, I'm just saying. Audio listeners, y'all are the real ones. I'll tell you right now. If you're an audio listener right now, I love you. Send me a message and say, I love you too. I'm an audio listener. And I will Venmo you, my friend. I will Venmo you. Mom, not you, because I know you listen and I love you. Okay. That was a Huck Tuah thing. Crazy. Let's talk about this AI generated. We're about halfway through. Let's talk about something we all can get behind. Jesus Christ. Or rather, something that we can all get in front of and see in confession, an AI generated version of Jesus Christ being used in a church confessional. Made the news. It drew some controversy. Go figure. Anything Jesus Christ related in the news drawing controversy. Go figure. People have had Jesus Christ potato chips, crop circles. What have we seen? Mashed potatoes, I think I was right. Clouds. People are seeing the guy everywhere. What if you saw him blinking and talking? You heard him talking in your confession booth? Holy hell. Basically what they did was they got some laptop screen sideways. It's actually a great use of a laptop. You want to program on it, and it's a monitor. Boom. Screen. Behind the confessional screen, right? So it's like behind the face, imagine this is a grid. And then it's just like Jesus just like, dude, that's so scary. That'd be so scary. Oh my God. Like if you didn't know, you'd be like, oh my God, it's Jesus. Like you had to be the right amount of drunk, tired, hungry, something to go into that booth. Imagine, and you actually thought it was Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Oh man, it's really him. I wasn't even gonna be honest this time. Shoot. I just like the way it looked. God dang it. Hey, JC, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's me. Again. Please blink more. You're really freaking me out, dude. AI Jesus. I'm just saying it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. You know what I mean? Put the fear of God's son in these sinners. You know what I mean? What's the point? The priest comes in there. He's sitting there. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Well, I'm not confessing to this guy. This guy's done 10 times worse things. What am I confessing to you? This guy's going, that's it? That's all you did? Whew. If only you knew what I did. This guy, who I don't want to confess him. Let me confess to AI Jesus. That's an all-knowing being. That's ChatGPT, that's ChatGPT BC, you know what I mean? Clip that shit. That's pretty funny. But yeah, what do you think about this? Comment below. Let me know. Would you confess your sins to AI Jesus? Would he bring it out of you? Could you get behind computing and AI? Would you get behind AI if it was used for stuff like this? I'm just saying. I mean, we're going to see an AI Muhammad, peace be upon him. We're going to see an AI Muhammad, I'm sure. And that is going to cause probably World War III. But enough about that. What else are we going to talk about here? We got some time. We got like 11 minutes. Okay, let's talk about it, man, because this is really messed up. But we got to talk about it. It was a big story for the week, and then we'll get to some actual, maybe some good news. But the United Health CEO, unfortunately, was shot to death outside his hotel in New York City. The gunman, the New York City gunman, left messages on the bullet casings. Did you see this, man? This guy left messages on the bullet casings. And what did he say? The messages said, it was like denounce, define, and debussy. What the hell did they put on there? Defund or something? What did he say? Deny, defund, and depose. Deny, defund, and depose. Whew. Yeah, I mean, like I said in the beginning, who would have thought that the guy who killed the man leading a company that declines claims for sick people would get the adoration of the people. Who would have thought that? Everyone's surprised. Like, why are they getting behind this guy? He's a cold-blooded murderer. It's the people. If we knew how many of us there were, believe me, we could, not that we could do things like that, but power, not power to the players, power to the people, right? The people have that. And you go on Twitter, that's the voice of the people. You go on Facebook, that's the voice of some insane people, if anything. I don't know why my camera's kind of blinking there. I don't know. We're going to have to cut this thing off early. I hope not. But yeah, this thing was crazy, man. This guy thought he was the new villain in the Matt Reeves Batman. I swear to God. I know I said that in the beginning, but we had to get it for this part. And this guy, writing on the bullet casings, flirting with the girl before with a nice smile. Jake Gyllenhaal, Timothy Chalamet calling their agent, going, keep an eye on this one. Look out. Should we write a script? Let's write a script. Many people joked about that, but this is a case of the people coming together and going, maybe it's a good thing. No, maybe it's a necessary thing. I don't know. I'm not saying this. I'm saying maybe the people are saying it. And why are they saying it? This is a comedy podcast, as a reminder. Do not take anything seriously if you are, including or not limited to my employer. But it should not come as surprising to me when one of, I don't know, we don't know who he is. The guy fled. And really, I mean, in the biggest city in the world, is it that hard? Is it that hard to really flee? One outfit change, into the dumpster. You saw Spider-Man. Throw the suit in the dumpster, hop on the train, high five Pizza Rat, and you're on your way. That's how you get out. You don't even have to run. And he's on the run of his life. OJ. All right. Let's give a nice recap of last week, shall we? Enough with the news. Last week, as I mentioned in the beginning, I had a great interview with my friend and comedian Mohammed Sahir. Mohammed absolutely killed it at the Comedy Attic last week, and we had a great interview. Great time. Check that out now on the channel. I went to Helium Comedy Club last week on Tuesday night, did their open mic. Very fun time, always a great time there. Love to see the indie comics and get up on stage. I'd planned to do new stuff, but man, that was a tough crowd in there, man. That was a tough Tuesday night, cold Indianapolis crowd. And I said, man, I got to just fall back on the... And that's the thing, man, like, when the crowd is, like, bad, and the crowd is tough, and it's just, like, everyone's kind of bombing, you might as well go for the new stuff. You might as well go for it, because it's not like your old stuff, your tried and true, is going to, like, light the room on fire. You know what I mean? Like, it'll get some laughs, but then you're like, yeah, I know. I know that's funny. But go in there and get some work done, all right? So open mics, the next time I'm going to be like, fuck it, just new stuff. Why not? We'll at least I learned something. We had the Cage show last week. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody who came out to that. Cam O'Connor, James Tanford, Lucas Waterfield. Always a great time with the boys. We put on a great show at the Cade. That was a lot of fun. We built our Christmas tree. Very cute. Very demure. Remember demure? Thought that would be word of the year. Maybe that's someone's word of the year. But we built our Christmas tree, man. We're doing it. Caroline and I, we live together. We got a Christmas tree. It's fake. It's reusable. For God's sakes, it's good for the environment. You're cutting down an actual tree. What's wrong with you? Guy who's trying to come to terms with having a fake one. Went to see Interstellar, 70mm IMAX up in Indianapolis. Crazy. And then on Saturday, I got a chance to host at the wonderful Yellow and Company up in Mahomet, Illinois. So shout out to Yellow & Co. If you're in and around the Champaign, Illinois area, you got to check them out. They do great comedy shows, music shows. What a great room, man. This guy set it up, Michael, the owner, he set it up so nice. Amazing room. His wife, it runs the boutique, Elizabeth, and then Jeremy behind the bar. Just a great show. Alex Bozinovic from Detroit featured, and Chris Schlichting, kept getting that, Schlichting headline, and he was great. Dude, he was up there for like an hour, 20 minutes. He absolutely killed it. So we had a great time there. So, guys, I got to do this to you. You know I got to do this to you. I got to run you through new jokes. If you're a comedian, bust out your new jokes, man. Let's look at them. We got to look at them. We got to do them. Unfortunately, Hoppy Wobbles is closed tonight, so we won't get to do these tonight. But I got to do these for you all. I'll tell you that right now. Got to do them whether we're tightening things up, trying new things. This is what we do. We look in our notes. When we type down WTD joke, we put it up in there, and boom, here we go. So where the hell was this? Upland. Yes, when we got dinner, I saw an older couple leaving the restaurant, and the woman had like one of those clear bags, a clear bag, like you take to a game. And in her phone was, or in her bag was her phone, right? Screen on, just facing the bag. Hot as hell. On. And like I saw her for a minute or two, so like that screen time was on. That thing never turned off. This just burning a hole through this bag, Like, yeah, clear bag is supposed to make us all feel safe. You see what's in the bag, it's easier for security. Not when you have the hottest mobile device. I don't know, it's supposed to make you feel safe. Supposed to make you feel safe. It's a fire hazard in there. Clear bag. I just thought that's why you just burning a hole through the bag. This phone's never locked, man. This lady ain't missing a damn notification. So autocorrect. I was texting somebody, and my name autocorrect from Sohile to mobile, mobile, mobile or mobile. So I thought I could do something where it's like, my girlfriend, before we moved in together, texted her parents, I'm staying at Sohile's house. Sohile's home. I'm staying at Sohile's home, and it would autocorrect to mobile home. And her parents would be like, what kind of loser are you with, dude? And I would just chime in like, hey, guys, come on. It's a nice mobile home. All right. It was a mobile house. I turned it into a mobile home. It was a mobile house. I turned it into a mobile home. This is why we need to meet with each other, comedians. Because then you just kind of give yourself tags. But that's something there, It's a misunderstanding. It's actually a very nice mobile home. I actually got the heat working this time. I got food in my small fridge. I got food in my mini fridge. It's a nice home. Sohile's mobile home. You know what I mean? Okay. I think you guys know the pilot joke. What else we got here? WTJ. I played football in high school. Surprisingly, I did not go pro. I don't know why. Middle school was the first time I ever ran as a kid, conditioning for middle school football. My entire body was like, bro, we out. My entire body was like, we're out. We are not a part of this. We are out. This ain't Cheetos and ketchup. What are you doing? That's what I was trying to do. Middle school football, man. You had to do it. Okay. I think I got to plug. Oh, let's plug these shows, man. Let's plug these shows. I know we're all over the place, but that's what we do. If you're still listening, if you're still watching, I appreciate you. You're the best. Upcoming shows I will be hosting this weekend, December 13th and December 14th at the Comedy Attic here in Bloomington, Indiana for Mike Fenoya. Shows at 7 o'clock and 9:15. I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing newer stuff, trying to incorporate newer jokes into my set, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. And it's a great opportunity. Catch some great local shows. Mike's great. It'll be a good time. So December 13th, December 14th, Comedy Attic. Get your tickets at comedyattic.com, and we hope to see you guys there. I think that's it. I think that's the episode. We had some fun. We made it through. You guys are the best. If you're still listening, you're still watching, I love you. Hope you have a great week. We're winding down on the year. We're winding down on the year, and everyone looks like, okay, I'm gonna do this next year. I'm gonna do this next year. Hey man, it's okay to start right now. You can start right now, and I'm gonna do the same too. So I'm gonna do my best, and I appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your week, and I will see you all. I will talk to you, and I hope you'll talk back next time. Goodbye. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. Hit that bell icon to be notified for all uploads. Have a good one.